This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video I will preview the 2025 Del Mar Summer Meet. They're offering 3 new wagers this summer, a middle pick 4 on opening day and every weekend. They have a $3 late pick 3, the last 3 races each day, and a $5 late double, the last 2 races daily. Now the leading riders, the 2024 Summer Meet, the top 8 riders, Juan Hernandez showed the way with 46 wins, followed by Antonio Fresu with 36, Umberto Rispoli with 25, Hector Berrios had 22, Kyle Frey had 20, then we had Kazushi Kimura with 18, and Reylu Gutierrez and Armando Ayuso each had 13 victories. For the 2023 Summer Meet, the top 8 riders, Juan Hernandez once again showed the way with 39, over Antonio Fresu with 31, Umberto Rispoli had 25, Hector Berrios with 24, Edwin Maldonado had 20 victories, Ramon Vazquez with 19, Tiago Pereira with 15, and Mike Smith with 14. Now 3 riders to watch, summer 2025. Armando Ayuso was one to watch, I think. He was 5th in the rider standings. He had 25 wins at the Santa Anita Hollywood meet from April 18th through June 15th, and he tied for 8th at Del Mar last summer with 13 wins. So he seems to be improving as a rider. He's going to get a lot of mounts this summer, and I think he's going to win a lot of races. Antonio Fresu, he was the leading rider at Santa Anita April 18th through June 15th with 34 victories, and he was 2nd in the rider standings the last 2 summers at Del Mar, and he does figure to give Juan Hernandez a run for his money as the leading rider this summer at Del Mar. Now Kazushi Kimura, the 3rd rider to watch, he was the leading rider at Los Alamitos Racecourse from June 20th through July 6th, and he also had some success at Del Mar last summer with 18 victories. So I'm expecting Kazushi Kimura to have a good summer at Del Mar. For the 2024 Summer Meet, top 8 trainers, Baffert had the most wins with 23, followed by Phil D'Amato with 21, Doug O'Neill with 20, John Sadler with 17, Mark Glatt with 16, and then Michael McCarthy, Peter Miller, and George Papapadromo each had 13 victories. For the 2023 Summer Meet, the top 8 trainers, Phil D'Amato was the leading trainer with 21 wins to Bob Baffert's 20, and then Doug O'Neill was behind them with 19. And then we had Peter Miller and Peter Urton with 16 victories, Mark Glatt with 15, Michael McCarthy with 12, and John Sadler with 10. 3 trainers to watch this summer at Del Mar. Michael McCarthy, now journalism's Preakness victory and Derby and Belmont runner-up. He's definitely put this conditioner into the national spotlight. He was 7th in the trainer standings at Del Mar in 2023 and 6th last summer, so his stock continues to rise, and I think he's going to have a good summer this year. John Sadler was 8th in the trainer standings in 2023 and 4th last summer. Now last summer he had 17 victories and a 25% strike rate. Sadler had a good summer at Del Mar last year, and he should saddle multiple winners this summer. Now Sadler's 2024 Pacific Classic runner-up, Full Serrano, he's back on the work tab, and he was your Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile winner last year. He worked 2 furlongs at Santa Anita on July 7th, 3 furlongs on July 14th. He's expected to return later in the meet at Del Mar, but he's not going to be ready for the Pacific Classic this year, but they would like to run him in the Breeders' Cup again. Now 3 horses to watch at Del Mar this summer. Formidable Man for trainer Michael McCarthy. Now this one won the Oceanside and Grade 2 Del Mar Derby last summer and the Grade 1 Hollywood Derby at Del Mar last fall, so he definitely likes this turf course. He was 1st in the Grade 1 Kilroe Mile at Santa Anita in March, and he was last seen finishing 4th in the Grade 1 Shoemaker Mile at Santa Anita on May 26th. He's worked 4 times since that Shoemaker Mile, including a 5 furlong move in 59.20 seconds, second best of 78 works at Santa Anita on July 12th. Kings River Knight for John Sadler is one to watch. He's had back-to-back stakes wins in the Crystal Water at Santa Anita and the Bertrando Stakes at Los Alamitos Racecourse. He's 2 for 3 with a runner-up finish at Del Mar. He's 12 for 19 in his career. He's a California-bred gelding, and he's worked twice this month at Santa Anita. Nysos is the 3rd horse to watch for trainer Bob Baffert. He's had 5 workouts since winning the Grade 3 Triple Bend at Santa Anita on May 31st. He's 1 for 1 at Del Mar, and that was a romping victory in the Grade 3 Bob Hope Stakes in 2023. Now he's targeting the Grade 2 the Grade 2 San Diego, at a 1.16 miles on July 26th. And if things go well in that race, he will likely run in the Pacific Classic, the big race of the meet. Now, opening day, summer 2024, this track was speed favoring on opening day last summer. So let's look back at that card to see how the track played opening day. And we saw 5 front-running sprint winners opening day last year at Del Mar. 2 of them were at 1 mile. 2 of them were at 5 furlongs, and then the other front-running winner was at 6 furlongs. And then the other dirt winner on the card, he chased from second. So the main track was definitely speed favoring on opening day, summer 2024. Let's see if it plays that way again. Now on the turf course, typically on the turf course at Del Mar, patient runners do well. Last year, opening day, 6-1 mid-pack stalker won at 5 furlongs. We saw a stalking favorite win at 1 mile and a 16th. And a 3-1 closer won the Oceanside Stakes at 1 mile. And there was a front-running winner. There was a second stakes race last summer because they began the card on the Saturday. That was the San Clemente Stakes, and the winner went wire to wire in that Grade 2 race at 1 mile. And then a 35-1 closer broke the maiden in the flat mile finale at Del Mar last summer. So that was a big long shot to end the card last year. Now, Juan Hernandez, on opening day last summer, he won 3 races, including 2 on the main track. Hector Berrios, he had a couple of turf route winners. Umberto Rispoli won 2 turf races as well. Now, Bob Baffert saddled 2 winners on opening day last summer, and Juan Hernandez rode both. And then we saw Mark Glatt and Michael McCarthy both saddle 2 winners route races opening day, summer 2024. Now, for that Oceanside Stakes last year, once again, that is the feature race opening day this year on July 18th. And for the Oceanside last year, we saw the pace be fast in that race, and closers really did well. The top 3 finishers rallied from 9th, 10th, and 8th place in the Oceanside last year. And Formidable Man at 3-1, he was the best closer, and he was able to win by 1.5 lengths under Umberto Rispoli. Guy named Joe, a horse that I picked on top, landed the place, and he was a 1/2 length in front of Rothschild. So closers did well there, and we'll see if that's the case again on that turf course at Del Mar on opening day. Now, the $1 pick 6 pool last year for opening day, $416,752, and tickets with all 6 winners, $254,450.80. 5 out of 6 paid $323.40. So expect some big payoffs in the pick 6 and other wagers at Del Mar this summer. Typically, Del Mar, competitive meet, large fields, and you're going to see some upsets as well. So as I said, the speed was good opening day last summer, but speed was strong on the main track all summer long at Del Mar. So they definitely had horses that showed good early pressing speed do well throughout the summer on the main track at Del Mar. The Del Mar turf course typically rewards late runners. Now, one angle I like to use in turf routes is the best finishing kick, because horses really do well. Those closers can really run well on that Del Mar turf course. And I do look at today's Racing Digest last fraction numbers as a standalone rating in some of the turf routes. And speaking of the digest, if you're interested in past performances from Del Mar this summer, today's Racing Digest has a summer special going on right now. You can get unlimited downloads for the 2025 Del Mar Summer Meet from July 18th through September 7th. You can get the complete digest and all of its features for only $149 for the whole summer. You'll get access to all 31 days of the live racing meet at $4.80 per issue. So if you just bought day to day and you didn't get the special, you'd spend $310, double that amount. So that's a good angle going on. So if you're going to play Del Mar this summer, that's a good feature to get that unlimited digest for $149 for the whole summer. So the digest has been around since 1970. They began as California racing specialists. They've branched out to cover all of the big tracks over the years, but their California data is second to none. Their speed ratings very accurate in Southern California. And you can go to todaysracingdigest.com for more details, and I will include a link to this offer in the video description below. And that will wrap up my early look at the Del Mar Summer Meet. I'm going to be covering that Del Mar Summer Meet each day. And if you're interested in my full cards, you'll find them at therunawayhorse.com on my shop page. You can also get my full cards at todaysracingdigest.com on my shop page on their site as well. So like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's free to subscribe. And I'm going to be doing the Oceanside Stakes of opening day as my next handicapping video this week. So stay tuned for my channel for that one. I'm going to be doing today's Racing Digest look at the Oceanside. I'm going to go through the Digest past performances and give out my top choice in that Oceanside Stakes. So stay tuned for that video. That'll be coming up soon. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.